have to share this with you. Oh. The hell was that? Good morning. It's around 5:30 and I'm thinking of packing up. It's getting really cold and I just want to get moving. I don't know, something feels like I should just start moving. It could be a bad decision though. The positive is there's not going to be anyone around, so I can more or less make my way away quietly. But I also attract a lot of attention, since I seem more suspicious now than I possibly would in an hour, where there's more light and it's feasible that somebody could be starting in like a day hike in like an hour or so's time, whereas now it's pretty clear that you would only be here this time if you had slept here. But what can I do? My instinct's telling me to pack up and start moving, so I'm going to start doing that now. It's absolutely pitch black here still. I didn't feel scared at all night, and I do feel scared now, but I just feel a little bit uneasy. I'm not sure what to do, but I think I'm gonna pack up. How do you like my hair? What's going on there? It's a hat head, right? Good morning. It's about 7 AM. It's been an adventure.
and I only slept for maybe 5 hours, but I feel okay. I feel remarkably fine. I think less than 4 hours and I'm struggling. I'm a zombie. 4 hours I can function. I'll need a nap or something this afternoon, but hey, I'm in Spain, so siesta time. I wanted in these videos to express my gratitude. Today I would like to choose as my person in my life, I'd like to choose my sister, Sophie. So she's a huge supporter of this channel and what I'm doing. She's an inspiration as a strong young woman. She's kind. She's a great sister. She's an excellent friend. She lives in the UK and I live in Spain, of course. I haven't lived in the UK for many years, so I'm not able to see her and her son, my nephew, as often as I'd like to, but they're always in my thoughts and I miss them dearly. And as a YouTube gratitude, I haven't thought about this, and I'm just going to choose off the top of my head. Haze Outdoors, Hazy. He's a British YouTuber who he's really someone that more than anyone he really just keeps it real, and he's funny. He's super genuine. He's just a really down-to-earth, nice guy. He has incredible resilience. He's done barefoot, long distance, climbing up mountains, hiking up mountains, I should say. Yeah, he just seems like the kind of guy that's a great friend and a real inspiration. His content is, it's improved in terms of its production value, but it's not about that with Haze. It's his personality. He's an excellent example of personality is king, and I really enjoy how sincere and unfiltered he is. It's a breath of fresh air. So not only is he doing fascinating things in incredible environments, but he does it in a really true, genuine, honest way that is just really infectious. Hope you have a great day. Hope you enjoyed my moments of gratitude, and by all means please post in the comments who you would like to express your gratitude to today. Thank you for watching. Well, this is the exact spot where I sat up about a month ago with my daughter, and we played I Spy with My Little Eyes, something beginning with, except we did it with colours. She's only 4, so it made more sense to do it with colours. Not a bad place to sit, right, if you're looking for objects. What a view. Unfortunately though, almost everything we could see was green. It didn't make for the most varied game ever. Hello friends, just took everything out of my pack looking for my sunglasses. I think I've lost them unfortunately, but anyway, they weren't expensive. I thought I'd quickly give you a run through of what's in my pack. Here we go. So, for a stealth camp one night, you'll notice my pack is considerably smaller than my usual pack. This is 30 litres, bought it this week from Decathlon, does the job. It's great actually, absolutely incredible value. I'll give this a full review after I've used it a few times, but so far I'm really happy with it actually. Mountain warehouse, standard, water container, seat mat, simple, does the job. Snug pack, jungle bag, amazing, bivy bag, the mosquito mesh, really impressive, extremely lightweight, great value I think. Again, I'll review this after I've used it a few times, but I've really been impressed with how durable it is. It's absolutely amazing. In here, I bring a set of clothes for sleeping, so thermal bottoms, thermal top, thermal scarf, and very warm hat as well. I didn't actually need to use most of that last night, so just there in case though. Sleeping pad, the Unigear Camfy P3, regular wide, a little too wide possibly, a little too wide for my bivy bag, so yeah, but I've used this maybe a dozen times now. I'll be doing a full review on this shortly. Excellent value, the best of all the budget options that I've seen by distance. The Trekology Luft Pillow Deluxe, oh yeah, as I mentioned in a previous video, I got this for the same price as the regular Luft pillow that everyone seems to have, and it's fantastic. The only difference is it's a little more comfy. It has a smoother, softer side to it. All-purpose working gloves, fleece, emergency whistle, light, compass, and magnifying glass. Mountain warehouse, I think. Cheap, cheerful, just in case of emergencies. Up in L8, all-purpose, amazing little knife. A combination of nuts, sweets, dried fruits, energy. I'm going to have some of that now, in fact. A couple of cereal bars as well. And here, as always, I have a hygiene set. And usually in here I have a first aid kit, but I've just put some of the items in my hygiene. And in here was electronics, so my battery pack, camera gear, earphones, things like that, all in here. So this time I just have this one pack instead of what I usually have is 2. And last but certainly not least, the beautiful beer. Didn't have it last night. It got too late too quickly, and I was really trying to be stealthy. It didn't seem at the moment, so I'm going to enjoy that today. I could drink it right now, in fact. There you go. That's my pack. Simple. That's all there is to it. Hello friends, and today we will be reviewing the Unigear Camfy P3 sleeping pad. First things first, let me give you the specs. So this is suitable for up to 175 centimeters tall, but there is a large version for up to 185 centimeters height. The dimensions of the product itself are 186 by 64 centimeters wide. So it's wider than many other sleeping pads out there, and this is more than wide enough for me. I'm a side sleeper. I have no issue with rolling off of it at all. It's far more comfortable than many alternatives that I've tried. It weighs in around 948 grams, and the pack itself is 38 centimeters by 12 centimeters, and it's fantastic. I've used this now maybe a dozen times. Never had any issue whatsoever. It doesn't leak any air at all. It's water resistant, and it's super durable. Now I'm always very careful to keep this away from being directly on the ground. I almost always use it inside of a sleeping bag or inside or above on top of a ground sheet. But it has happened on a couple of occasions where I've slid off of the ground sheet during the sleep, or it's just dropped onto the ground whilst I've been inflating it, for example, and it's been directly on thorns and stones, and no scratches, no marks whatsoever. The material is really impressively durable. I think it's 40D nylon. And look, there are far better sleeping pads out there, but for this price point and as a budget option, I don't believe there's anything like this, anything near as good as this. It's small in terms of pack size, it's really easy to fold and roll away. It inflates with around 15 decent pumps from the bag. So I use the bag as like a roll bag, and I inflate it with using the bag. I say between 15 and 20, depends how efficient I'm being. If I'm really doing it correctly and I fill the bag completely, then I'd say around 15 pumps, which is pretty impressive. The only issues I've ever had with this have been user error, where I've overinflated it, and it is uncomfortable when it's overinflated. If I were you, I would inflate it fully and then let, I don't know, about 10-20% of the air out. It's super comfortable. I've never woken up feeling uncomfortable from it, except on the occasion that I overinflated it. There's vertical and horizontal cushioning depending on the part of the body that it's supporting. It deflates in seconds. I mean, if I were to just take the valve out and then let it deflate in maybe 30 seconds, and I could just roll it up. It has a really excellent valve. The quality of the valve, the rubber pump part, is really excellent. I don't really have any concerns about like the build quality. Everything feels rock solid. Even the stitching on this bag, which is also the bag used for inflating, is really excellent. It feels like this kind of ripstop nylon. It just really exceptional quality. I'm super happy with this. I've used it over a dozen times and it has never lost any air whatsoever during the night. For me, that's the number one. It's a similar point to a previous item that I reviewed, which was a lantern. It doesn't lose any of its power. That's really important to me. This is the same thing. I don't want to have to even think about it. Once it's inflated, it does the job until I deflate it, and that's it. No questions asked, no concerns, it does the job. Thank you for listening to this review. Strongly recommend the Unigear Camfy P3. I bought this with my own money. It's not a sponsored review. The majority of the items you're going to see are those that I've kept and used many times, so I'm clearly happy with them, right? There are a few items that I have that I haven't been able to upgrade or replace with better options yet, and I will review them negatively and positively. I'll try to give a balanced view. I'm trying to think of a negative for this, and I'm not really sure that I have one. It could be lighter, possibly, but it's less than a kilo. It could be a smaller pack, I guess, but it's a similar size to far more expensive and heavier, thicker ones. So I just can't complain. Go buy one if you haven't got one already. If you're looking for a budget option, I think this is the one. Thanks for watching. Oh, by the way, I know I look terrible. I've had about 4 hours sleep and I slept literally under a bush. So go easy on me, okay? Not looking my finest today. I look even worse than I thought I did, but I need to just not really care about that. That's not important. Estrella Galicia, 5.5%. I'd say this is a significant step above the standard Estrella, but like the lager, this is more like it's more malty, but it's nowhere near as heavy or rich as the Vol d'Am that I featured in another video. The flavour is not as rich. This is more of a session drink. It's not too heavy. This is probably my favourite of the lagers, like just before you take that step up to the much stronger, heavier, maltier, bitter. Yeah, this is lovely, really delicious. It's a little unique in that it's a tall can, but it's only 33 centilitres, like a can of Coke. Anyway, try it. Estrella Galicia, highly recommended. Wow, it's hot. I'm running a little low on energy. Look at that view. I must have shown you this view from every conceivable angle. But nonetheless, I hope you're enjoying it, and if you ever have the chance to come to Granada, go to the Alhambra, come up here to San Miguel and go to the Sierra Nevada mountains. It's just incredible to live so close to the beach, which is coming in a future video, and mountains covered in snow, and be in the heart of medieval Arabic Europe, like in a really important, significant part of history. It's just, I'm just spoiled for different worlds and cultures and environments that have all come together, all just in one city. It's incredible. Nearly there now.